And this next question was really popular. Everybody was kind of asking, but they were asking if it hurts. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel if you're new here. What up? This is the first video I'm uploading since I've gotten back from Mexico. If you haven't seen my other videos, I was in Mexico for like 2 weeks. You already read the title of this video, so you know what's gonna happen. I went on social media and I asked some of my friends, just my followers or whatever. I wanted people to DM me questions or ask me questions that they're too afraid to ask gay guys. It's usually like questions that you don't really like you're not comfortable asking them, but you want to know. It's like those type of questions, you know? So yeah, I think we're just gonna jump right into it. It's not much of an introduction. Some of these questions are actually pretty good. Like I like them. Maybe you guys learn a little bit today about the gay community. Maybe you don't. But it was mostly a lot of straight people that were asking me these questions. I did get a few gay dudes in here that were asking me questions. So here we go. I guess first question, I like this one. They asked, how can you identify a gay man that might not like appear to be one? Like, I think a lot of people have an image or an idea of a gay man being femme or feminine, but surely there's masculine gay men, just like there's feminine lesbians. Is there like a universal sign or identifier? How can you tell someone is gay? Honestly, I don't know. I don't really look for it. I just hope. I don't think people assume someone is gay unless they look feminine. You know what I mean? I kind of assume all like that's so sad. I kind of assume all the like really masculine guys are straight, and I feel like they're never gonna come and talk to me because either I'm ugly or they're straight. So whenever like it turns out that they are gay, I'm like, oh wow, like I get surprised myself. So like you never really know. It's kind of, I think it's kind of hard. Honestly, I don't think I have like really good gaydar. I have seen on Twitter where people like like the gay community on Twitter is like, we need like a universal sign where we need to know like if you do this signal then we know you're gay or whatever. And usually it tends to be like the hand, you know what I mean? I mean, I don't want to say it's universal because it's not a thing, but usually if you look around and people are like this, you know, the wrist thing, you know what I mean? I don't know if that's like offensive or not, but I know a lot of people like associate gay with this. I've seen like memes of like Latino families where, or just people where they're like let's say you're talking to me and you want to know if someone else is gay, they'll be like, is he, you know what I mean? Like that. I think that's like one thing that people I like use to ask like if someone is gay. For me, either you tell me or I see you doing gay stuff like kissing guys or whatever. It's just, if you're coming on to me, then I know you want me or whatever. I don't know, it's really hard, but I do understand that a lot of people think that gay guys are like really feminine or whatever, and that's like a stereotype of what it means to be a gay guy. They usually associate femme with gay, so I don't know other than that. But also there's like some really like just straight guys that are like comfortable with their sexuality who will like paint their nails or like shit like that. That doesn't mean they're gay. They're just comfortable with whoever they are. I don't know, there's just really straight looking guys, masculine guys that turn out to be like really gay. So it's crazy. I don't know. Unless you tell me, then I'll know. So yeah. Okay, this next question is, why does everyone think you're dating a guy when you're hanging out with him and post him like on social media or something, you know what I mean? Because okay, like, so usually like in the gay community, people I feel like the gay community like knows each other. It's kind of weird, but like on Twitter and stuff, like you tend to follow a lot of like mutuals, a lot of other gays that follow other gays, so you're like all following each other, if that makes any sense. And then usually if like two gay guys hang out in like real life and they post each other like on social media, let's say I just take a video of you like on Snapchat or whatever, everybody else, like the whole other gay community watching, is gonna think you guys are smashing for some reason. And it's not always like that. It's usually like we're just hanging out, like we're just friends, you know? But then again, it's also kind of hard because I've also seen like a lot of stuff where it's like hard for the like gay guys to have other gay friends because usually they're just trying to fuck you and not actually hang out or anything. So that's kind of hard. But yeah, just because I'm hanging out with another gay dude doesn't mean we're smashing. We're just hanging out. And it happened whenever, I don't know if you guys saw one of my videos where it was like meeting my internet friend for the first time. I hung out with my friend Carlos, who happens to be gay, and then he had posted me on his Snapchat, or I think I posted him, and people were thinking we were smashing or whatever. We were just hanging out, like there was nothing there, we were just hanging out. So yeah, it happens a lot, and I don't know why they do it, but it is what it is, I guess. Next question, do gay guys find straight guys attractive? Honestly, yeah, we're attracted to men, and straight guys are men. I think it just depends on like the type of guy that you like your type or whatever. I usually don't go for like the feminine dudes because I'm not really attracted to them like that. I don't mind them, you could do whatever you want, you know, but I'm not attracted to them like that. I'm attracted to like the masculine guys. Yes, you can find straight guys attractive or whatever. I don't think it's weird unless you're like trying to convert the straight guy to turn gay, you know what I mean? I think that's like disrespectful in a way. I know there's gays that do that, like that's their fucking goal, like I'm gonna turn this straight guy gay. I'm pretty sure a lot of gay guys find straight guys attractive. I know there's some that don't even like look at the straight guys because that's not like realistic for them or whatever, so they stick to the gay guys. But yes, gay guys are attracted to straight guys. Well, yeah, I mean a lesbian would be attracted to another female, right? Another straight female, same thing, I think. This next question is about me specifically, and they asked me, do you think you fit the gay stereotype? I already said, like the gay stereotype usually tends to be like a feminine dude, and they kind of exclude the straight, like masculine looking guys. Do I fit the stereotype? I don't know. Depends on what stereotype like you go for. I don't know, a lot of people, I've gotten this before, so like a lot of people on social media that see me and don't know me in person, they think I look like really masculine or whatever. I guess you can say they say I look kind of like straight on like Instagram and like Snapchat and stuff. I don't know, I don't put myself into like a box. I don't know if I fit it or not. I don't really, that's kind of hard. I don't know, I don't put myself in there. Once you meet me, you'll see that like the way I act does not match like my pictures and stuff. I don't know, it's kind of weird, but people tend to think I'm a little bit more masculine than what I really am in person. So like you might think, like if you're looking at me, you might think I have a deep voice in pictures. Then once you meet me, you'll be like, oh, I thought your voice was gonna be a lot deeper, and it turns out not to be, you know what I mean? I feel like if you saw me in public and you like started talking to me, maybe you might think I'm gay, but like if you're just looking at me on social media, then maybe you might not think about it. I don't know, it's kind of weird. I don't want to put myself in like a box, you know what I mean? I'll let you guys decide. Do you guys think I fit the gay stereotype? Yes or no? Let me know down below. Okay, whatever, next one. Do you know why in some gay communities gay men use animals to reference what they are, like a bear or an otter or something like that? Okay, so if you don't know, like in the gay community we have like categories as to like how you can like identify yourself. So like so like we have a bear, which is usually like a chubby guy who is like really hairy. An otter is like a slimmer guy, kind of similar to a bear but like still hairy but just a lot less chubby. And then we have stuff like twinks, who are usually like skinny boys. And I don't know why they do it, like base it off of animals. It's like, thinking about it now, it's like like that's interesting, you know, like why would they do it off of that? I don't know, but I do see how a bear is like similar to like a chubby hairy guy, because a bear is usually like big, chubby, and like hairy, but I don't know why they do that. That's a pretty interesting question. Okay, this next question is, do you guys role play? Like who's like the top or the bottom? Usually before you get down and do the dirty business, usually before a hookup, like you kind of know, like going into it, you kind of know who's like the top or the bottom. If you don't know what those terms mean, the top is usually the one that gives and the bottom is the one that receives. And then there's things like a verse who do both, you give and get. So usually before you go into the hookup, you kind of already know like who is what. Some gays find it rude to like ask them like, are you a top or a bottom, or like what sexual role are you? I don't find it rude at all. I think it's like a good thing, because like a top and a top don't make a bottom, or a bottom and a bottom don't make a top, even though there's like ways around it. But even then, I don't think it's rude. I think it's good to like know like what you're planning on doing to me or me to you, you know what I mean? So yeah, you kind of know. Sometimes you can kind of assume like what role a person is, just because like usually like the gay community tends to like associate like feminine dudes with being bottoms, so they're the ones getting it. And like masculine guys are usually the ones that give, but it's not always like that. There's always like bottoms who are very masculine, and there's always tops who are very feminine. Next question, would you ever fuck a girl just to try it? Honestly, okay, let me see. Okay, like girls, okay, like some girls are very pretty and stuff, okay? Like I think some are attractive. I feel like girls would turn me on and stuff, but here's the thing, like I don't want to like smash them, you know what I mean? I feel like they're attractive, and like a body is a body. That's kind of like a turn on, kinda, I don't know, but I'm not like attracted to the V, you know what I mean? I think that's what it is. I think I'm not attracted to the V. I don't know if I would try it. I feel like at the end of the day, a hole's a hole. Maybe, you know, like fuck around one day and just like do it. Right now, I'm not in the mood for it, but it's a possibility in the future. I think that's it. And this next question was really popular. Everybody was kind of asking, but they were asking if it hurts. Honestly, it depends on the person. It depends on you. It kind of depends on size. I feel like size is a really big one. And then it depends on like the person taking it as well, or just like what you guys do beforehand, because okay, like usually you're supposed to like prep, you know, like prep before they put it in you. Don't just fucking go straight into it, putting it in, you know. Loosen up a little bit beforehand. And there's ways to do that. If you guys, I'm not gonna talk about it, but there's ways to do that, so just prepare yourself for it. I would say don't go straight into just freaking putting it in right away. Honestly, I don't think it did. I don't think it hurt, but I think it just varies from person to person, because I have had other people tell me that it hurt them, but I don't know, it just depends on size. It depends on like you taking it or whatever. I think everybody's different, so that's that. Next question, does size matter? Okay, let me tell you, in the gay community, there's a lot, I mean, not even just in the gay community, girls, like straight girls, even guys kind of sometimes, like they care so much about like size. Like straight guys, they'll care about their own size or whatever. They'll be like, oh, this is kind of small, like, oh, I have a big dick or whatever, you know what I mean? For me, no, honestly, I don't care. I think, like I know they said before, like even if it's big doesn't mean you know how to use it. So I think it, like knowing how to use it makes up for like the size or whatever. So I think that's one of the big ones. If you know how to use it, then it doesn't have to be big, it can be small. But for me, like I personally don't care about size. Don't get me wrong, like a big dick is like, wow, but just because you have a big dick doesn't mean you know how to use it. There's a lot of size queens in this world, especially in the gay community. They always want like a guy with a big dick or whatever. I have one more question that they asked, and it was, why don't you like vaginas? Honestly, this was a girl asking. Maybe I can just ask her, like, why don't you like them? You know what I mean? I don't know. I haven't been in pussy since I came out one. I don't know. I just don't think it's attractive or whatever. I'm not attracted to it. I think everybody just has their preferences. The V is not for me. I think trying things like, and like experimenting is a big one to figure out what you like and what you don't like. So I feel like that should happen at least once in your life. Experiment to see what you actually like. Like I'm saying, like maybe in the near future, might go with the V, you know? You never know. Things happen. I think that's all the questions I had for you guys. I hope you guys learned a little bit. It got kind of personal, like I'm over here exposing myself and shit. Oh my god. I don't know what my next video is gonna be, but I hope you guys stay tuned for that, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.